fighter. I ain't anymore. What kind of price you got on me?
Kind that'll get you chased down no matter where you go.
The impression we got when we first read it was this book begs to be a movie. It lives in a very cinematic world. The environments and the people are very vibrant and rich. And, you know, like any good Southern Gothic piece of literature, the landscape is also a character in and of itself. And the fact that we got to film in Mississippi and go to some pretty remote areas, you know, I feel like it's pretty true to the novel, and truer than it probably would have been had we not spent a lot of time in Mississippi.
Fight or don't fight. You might get hurt if you do. You will get hurt if you don't.
It's an interesting role to cast, you know. It's a 50-year-old guy who's a former bare-knuckle fighter, has spent 30 years in the cage. You know, he's damaged both physically, emotionally, and mentally, but you also have to believe he could possibly fight again. And I think, you know, there's not many guys who could really pull that off. So to be honest, Graham and I were scratching our heads for a while about who to cast. And then we really wanted something where, you know, to cast someone that they could then do a performance that people really hadn't seen before from them. So it would be kind of surprising and you wouldn't really know what's coming. And there would be that sense of danger and unease. And anyways, we had a producer, Cassian Ellis, and he called Graham and I one day. I remember exactly where we were in Hollywood. And he got on the phone. He said, "What about Aaron Eckhart?" And Graham just raised his hands and he goes, "Yes, that's him."
The lady at the store said you were a fighter, that right?
Once upon a time.
Why do you have to fight tonight?
Long story.
People would call it, you know, maybe Southern Gothic, but I would call it kind of Southern noir. And I think for our film, you know, we definitely have that noir vibe. And, you know, when creating that feel, we wanted to both be accurate to the Delta, but also create a world that you could have a little bit of this heightened sense of reality because there's characters in the film that are, you know, a bit unusual or pushed. And, you know, we really wanted to embrace that. So, you know, I hope the movie kind of has a little bit of a, you know, dreamlike feel because of that.
Yeah!
It's gonna be a bad one. Come on.